that's I would even say 4. That's 50, Clue, Fabulous, and but those are my friends that call me on my birthday, call me on my kid's birthday.
Stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lie. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella finals. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This defense for the Jags, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yep.
Backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
The Chiefs are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Looking to throw on second down. Talley. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's got him in. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Talley finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Andre Cisco there on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Jaguars' 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Talley connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
On the jet sweep, here comes Chark. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Tally. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
I'm ready.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Walsh. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. ETN up the middle.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A long loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
On first down, right back to ETN.
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And finding the tight end Hooper.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, This is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tally. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Being chased out left. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with career touchdown number 75. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this off to Etienne. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and 8 coming up. Again, it's Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he is out of bounds here. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Etienne.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On first down, Talley. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Talley. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game. Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays, give us a break, back out there. Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Talley.
Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground. ETN. 138 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And they'll go again with ETN. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
This complete to Jones.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Back to the ground with ETN. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Lawrence. He gets this to Jones over the middle.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 23-yard run. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
On 3rd down, Talley letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DJ Chark, 27 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
191 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Another toe for Etienne.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big